Hello friends, so in this video we will learn how we can store the data in this web page. Previously we couldn't store our data because the web page limitation, but in today's video we'll store the data in our HTML page. For that we will use the local storage. What is the local storage? Let me show you. Once you go to this inspect element and just locate to this application and local storage, this called the local storage. We store your data in this browser page, so we can connect this local storage using the JavaScript. So I have done this thing in JavaScript. Let me show you. So let's say this is your task, right? Now what was happened previously, whenever you just refresh the page data refresh the page, data was automatically disappeared. But now if you refresh, then you can see data is not disappearing. Why? Because it's stored under this local storage. So same way we will do in our current project. Okay, so let me delete this one and I'm just closing this one. So this is our current ongoing project. So I will do into my current ongoing project. So let me close this one and let's just open this one. So if you see, now this is your add task. Actually what was happening into this add task, it was storing the data, okay, from this input into this HTML tables, right? It was getting the data from input table and was storing in HTML table on temporary basis. Why? Because we didn't have any storage that time, but now we have storage. Okay, so what we will do, first of all, let me just modify this script. So in this script what we can do, first thing, okay, we need to understand this code. Okay, if you don't know how this code works, then my recommendation is that just see my previous video. In that video I have explained about this code. I think video name is to do list part 1 something. You can just cross check. So now this is our page, right? So now what was happening, it is storing the data in this variable. Okay, now what we can do, we will just store this variable into our local storage. So in local storage there are some property which you need to know. So first thing here, okay, local storage dot length will give you the total length of this storage, right? Second is local storage dot get item, but this get item will work based on this key, because in local storage unique value is the key. If you have unique value, then you can fetch the if you have unique key, then you can fetch the key value of that storage. Okay, so in this way. And how we can get key in local storage? By using local storage dot key index number, right? And after, how we can remove the local storage row? So using local storage remove item, but for that we need also key. This we will use in our delete functions. Okay, so this 4 key is very important: key, get item, and fifth one is set item. So using set item you can store the value in local storage. For that we need key plus value both. Okay, so now let's just work on this configuration. So first thing is that now I am just adding wake up morning. It is not adding into our storage. Why? Because we need to configure it. So what we can do, we will store this variable using we will store this variable into our local storage using set item, this function. For that we need key. So this title is key and this description is value, right? This one, key and value, right? So here we can directly call here, okay, if task title is not equal to blank, right? Then we will simply apply these functions. Okay, and what we can do here, this one, right here, and here our task title is this one, task descriptions, and here we need also task title. I think this was wrongly calculated. Oh, sorry, we will see this later. So in local storage as capital, remember set item I capital because it's a cumulative, it's a camel language. Set and so task title is our key and task description is our value. So it will store the data in local storage. Okay, and same way let's see how this works. So saving this one, refreshing, morning. So now it is storing into this local variable. Now let's see how you can delete this variable, right? It is not deleting. Why? Okay, because in this delete function I think we need to pass the key. So key is this one, right? Task title here. What we can do, if delete item, here I am just again referring task title, and here I am just putting what is my task title is this one, and parent element delete. So we will use local storage dot remove item. So this will remove the key. So this is the key. Okay, local storage is inbuilt function of JavaScript. So now just again refresh. Now let's see, I am giving the same key. You can see this has replaced this key because only unique value key is applicable in this local storage. So now if I want to delete, so this is deleting the task, right? But the one thing is that we should apply this task title here. Okay, done. So now we can successfully add our variable into this local storage. So now let's see, again I am just putting local morning. It is showing the data and also it is deleting the wake up task. Okay, now what is happening right now, if I again create any task, right? But when I refresh this page, again the same thing. Okay, HTML table is again blank. Why? Because we have not connected this local storage with this HTML tables. Okay, so what we need to do, we will have to apply the loop in this local storage table, and we will take this data one by one using the for loop. Okay, for that what we can do here, we will just copy the same function add data, this one. No need to do any additional coding. Okay, just you need to remember the logic, how this logic is work. So now this is flowing correctly, local storage dot task description, right? Okay, so now we are getting this data. For that I am just putting here function. So now task title is there. First of all, we need the length. We need to find out what is the total row in local storage table. For that we can just put here local storage length, local storage dot length. So we will get the length of local storage table. And the second thing is what here, we need to apply the loop here one by one. Okay, so first of all, see length is coming or not. So when I refresh the page, and if I go to the console, okay, length is coming 1, right? So now we can successfully fetch the length. Now we will apply here for loop to get each row of local storage table into our HTML table. I is equal to, okay, 1 to local storage length I plus plus, and this entire code will come till this end, till the end. I am fetching here. So local storage, so now we need key and value here, right? So this is our key. Okay, so this key, how we can get this key? Using local storage get item. Sorry, first of all we need key, right? So we will read the data one by one. This is our key. Okay, remember this one. So we will get the key based on this index number. So this should be the 0 value. After that, description is, so we can get the item based on the local storage key, right? So this way we got the local storage item, and remaining code will be the same. This is our local. I think this should be up here. Local storage dot get item title descriptions. So this will create one row, and under this row multiple cell will append this one. Okay, you can see this, and once it's append, then it will just finally append the row into the final task list table, and we don't need this one. So now let's just refresh the page and let's see. So now you can see it's got automatically updated. Now if I put here afternoon lunch, okay, and if I refresh, then you can see the data is not disappearing. So this way you can store the HTML data using the local storage. Okay, so thanks for watching this video.